Traveling across Asia is an exciting and eye-opening adventure. With its rich cultures, diverse languages, and deep-rooted traditions, the continent offers an unforgettable experience for every traveler. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the tranquil temples of Thailand, every destination brings something unique. But to truly enjoy your journey, it's important to respect local customs and traditions. In today's video, we'll explore 15 cultural differences you should know before traveling to Asia. Let's get started. 1. Personal space and physical contact. In many Asian countries, physical touch is more reserved than in the West. Places like Japan, China, and Indonesia value personal space, and excessive physical contact can feel intrusive. Instead of a firm handshake, a light grip or even a bow is preferred in Japan. Public displays of affection, especially between opposite genders, are also discouraged in many parts of Asia. 2. The meaning of feet. In Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia, showing the soles of your feet is considered disrespectful. Avoid pointing your feet at people or religious statues. When sitting, keep your feet flat on the floor or sit cross-legged to show respect. 3. Keeping your voice down. Speaking loudly in public can be seen as rude or disruptive in countries like Japan, China, and South Korea. Many Asian cultures emphasize harmony, so it's best to keep a calm and steady tone when talking. 4. Don't point with your finger. Pointing at someone with your index finger is considered impolite in Vietnam, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Instead, use an open hand, a thumb, or even a chin gesture to indicate something. 5. The left hand rule. In India and Indonesia, the left hand is associated with personal hygiene and is considered unclean. Always use your right hand when handing over gifts, money, or food. 6. Shoes off indoors. Removing your shoes before entering homes, temples, or sacred spaces is a sign of respect in many Asian cultures, including Thailand, Japan, and India. If you see a row of shoes at the entrance, take yours off too. 7. Public displays of affection. Holding hands may be acceptable, but kissing or hugging in public is frowned upon in conservative countries like India and Indonesia. Keep affectionate gestures private to avoid making others uncomfortable. 8. Eye contact etiquette. In Japan, South Korea, and China, prolonged eye contact, especially with elders or authority figures, can be seen as confrontational. Instead, a slight bow or an averted gaze shows humility and respect. 9. Avoid money talk. Discussing salaries, wealth, or personal finances is considered impolite in many Asian cultures. It's best to avoid these topics unless the other person brings them up first. 10. Remove your hat indoors. In Japan and China, wearing a hat inside a home or temple is seen as disrespectful. Always take off your hat when entering sacred spaces. 11th. Thoughtful gift giving. Some gifts carry negative meanings in Asian cultures. For example, giving knives or scissors in China and Japan symbolizes cutting ties. Instead, opt for positive gifts like tea, sweets, or local crafts. 12. Respect for elders. In many Asian cultures, elders are highly respected. Always greet them first, offer them your seat, and listen attentively when they speak. In South Korea, a slight bow is a common sign of respect. 13. Superstitions about pointing at the sun. In Thailand and the Philippines, pointing directly at the sun is considered bad luck. Many Asian cultures have deep spiritual beliefs tied to nature, so it's best to avoid this gesture. 14. Smoking in public. Countries like China, Indonesia, and Vietnam have strict smoking regulations. Always look for designated smoking areas to avoid fines or offending others. 15. The value of humility. Arrogance is one of the most disliked traits in many Asian cultures. Whether you're in India, Indonesia, or Japan, humility is highly valued. Be respectful, curious, and open to learning from the local culture. Traveling is more than just sightseeing. It's about understanding and respecting the cultures you encounter. By keeping these customs in mind, you'll have a smoother, more meaningful experience on your journey across Asia. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel tips and guides. Safe travels and enjoy every moment of your adventure.